Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We're looking at a pretty nice weekend. 50s, low 50s, right? 50 to 53. A little bit of rain tonight. A little bit of rain Sunday, a little bit of rain tonight. A little bit. Saturday looks dry.
It's not snow. Let's all be positive.
That's right. Should be okay. And if you have not finished putting up your holiday lights, then, could be a good weekend. Saturday looks dry.
Yep.
You could do it then. Yes.
Definitely.
And you'll be all set. Speaking of which, we got to go through this because a week from today, December 8th, we're going to be at the Brookhaven Town Hall there at Independence Hill in Farmingville. It's our annual toy drive. We are there for the kids of Brookhaven and Riverhead, and we need all ages, of course. Any new unwrapped toys. That is what we're looking for. And the pictures every year around that Christmas tree in the lobby of the town hall, it's amazing how giving our community is, Cande.
It's true, and it really doesn't take a lot. So
just
make the little tiny effort, and someone's world will be a better place. So just think of it that way.
That's 1 week from today. 2 weeks from today, our secret holiday show, Don't Delay, muls.com, muls.com. Your chance to get into the show, and we don't know who's performing till they hit the stage, and it's just going to be great. It's 2 weeks away, and then, of course, 3 weeks away from today, Cande, I will be watching the Von Erich wrestling movie, The Iron Claw, because it comes out in theaters, which I am as excited.
Can't wait to hear your review. I really
of any movie I've seen.
That's one thing I take seriously that you do, that I follow, and when you give a movie review, I appreciate it, and usually you're spot on. How about that today? A little positivity flying your way.
That is nice. Very nice. And not only do I appreciate that, and I'm saying that sincerely, I also, when I give a movie review, and whether I'm texting my sister about it or whoever, I try to give you the full scope of it. For example, if I just watched some, silly rom-com, I will let you know, be like, listen, this movie's not winning an Oscar. This movie's silly. If you don't want to waste your time, that's fine. But you could lose yourself for an hour and 45 minutes and not have, don't think about the world.
The last one you gave me was No Hard Feelings, the Jennifer, what's her name? Movie.
Jennifer Lawrence, yeah.
That's the girl. Anyway, you said it's not going to win any Oscars, but, and it takes your mind. It was really entertaining. Now, Evans watched it, Casey and Jack. We all love it because it's just that kind of movie you can escape, not do any heavy thinking, and move on.
Now, in that same vein, I know we've talked about cruising already, and I'm not getting back into that whole thing with how I've inspired my niece to book a cruise, okay? But I will with that in mind, there is a movie on Netflix that I have watched in the last 2 years. I've probably watched 4 or 5 times whenever I feel like I want to, be on vacation, right? So it takes place, most of the movie takes place on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. It is called Like Father. The phrase like father, like son?
Yeah,
right?
I've never seen that.
Okay, so the movie's called Like Father, and it's Kristen Bell, Kelsey Grammer, and Seth Rogen.
Oh.
Like this is the exact thing we're talking about. This is one of those movies, went straight to Netflix about 5 years ago, would never win any award, but if you just want to lose yourself for an hour and a half, 2 hours in a fun movie that takes you away on vacation, it's called Like Father, and it's really good. It's funny. It's a funny film.
I am going to check that out. Sometimes that's just the kind of movie I want to see.
You will enjoy that film. Write it down. I think you're going to put it down somewhere.
Where's my pen?
Mark it down.
Mark it down. Wait a minute. Say the title again. Go.
Like Father.
Like Father. That's easy. Okay.
Kristen Bell, Kelsey Grammer.
Netflix.
All right. They play daughter and father, those two, in the film. Yeah. Very, very good. But thank you for that. I appreciate
it. Yeah, see, I give you credit where credit is due. You had nothing to do with your niece's booking of a cruise, but we'll fight about that another day.
You're probably right. All right, now here's another thing we can argue about. There's a new trend. 82% of people are open to the idea of receiving used holiday gifts.
I'm open to that.
Okay.
What are they?
Well, that's the thing. So, initially I'm like, that's not bad. Like if you get something that someone's had in the family for a while. Like here's a great example. I have the needlepoint that my grandmother did like 50 years ago, whenever it was. Okay. I got that, had someone wrapped that and given it to me as a gift, I would have thoroughly enjoyed. I'd be like, wow, that's amazing. Thank you. And I'm thankful already to have it. But in this article, it's talking about people giving people Blu-ray DVDs, toys and games, maybe some old ceramics and ornaments they have lying around the house they don't want anymore, bags and purses. How do you feel about getting that type of stuff? Yeah?
Love it. Love it. I used to be a big collector of Hallmark ornaments. Not so much anymore. I put up a much smaller tree, but I have all my ornaments. And yes, they will go to my grandchildren. Some years they'll get one as a gift, and hopefully they'll love them as much as I do, and all kinds of things. Absolutely. Jewelry. I think my mother in law, back in the day, rest her soul, gave me this beautiful marcasite pin that she had gotten when she graduated high school from her father. And it meant the world to me because, first of all, I loved marcasite. I still do. And, the fact that she would give that to me was one of the best gifts I've ever gotten.
Can you explain? Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, sorry to interrupt. Can you explain to me what marcasite? I've heard it. What is marcasite?
It looks like diamonds, little diamonds, but it was big back in the day. You could still find it.
Okay.
And it's sort of like I don't know what the word is for it, but Art Deco, let's call it that. Anyway, it really meant the world to me. If she had given me a pin that she bought in the store, it wouldn't have meant anything. This meant so much. I still have it. I will pass it on. So yes, I'm all for regifting gifts.
So
in your home.
To my point, I agree with you. If it's something that has meaning, like my story about the needlepoint or anything, a piece of jewelry,
yes,
or
absolutely,
or even I told you that DJ Deuce brought me one day a few months ago an old Rush concert poster that was framed from from a show I actually attended. Like
that's a
right?
great gift.
That by the way, he collects like these auction items with autographs and stuff. He's putting together like a room of all these framed like cool rock and roll things. It's pretty neat what he's doing. But yeah, stuff like that is great. But if someone showed up with a stack of Blu-ray DVDs or old books that you're not going to read because you're reading on a Kindle now, that's not the same though. You're not into that, right?
It depends. It really does depend. Like, I'm only sorry I don't have all the books from Harry Potter that my son loved. Casey, we had them all. And in moving a million times, some of them are no longer with us. That would have been a great gifting thing for his children. They were hard copies. We used to wait in line at midnight for the it was a lot of memories.
Oh,
when
wow.
you move along like that, yes, I say absolutely it's a more meaningful gift.
That's cool. The standing in line, you remember standing in line for the books and everything. That's pretty neat. So the stigma has lessened around giving people or receiving used stuff, mostly due to affordability, practicality, sustainability. People are into exactly what we're talking about. Something that means something.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. So go shopping in your basement, find me something, Candy, and, you know my address.
I am going to get to that today. There might be a cassette air check that I have of the two of us 20 years ago.
I have a few of those. Now, they're in the garage, so the weather might have gotten to them. I don't know, but I have cassettes of us on the radio from 20 years ago. I have those. Yeah.
I have one where Evan is about 7 and he's doing the weather for you.
Oh, it's the best.
The best.
I remember that. Yeah. That's why I love that kid so much, you know? I remember those days. We have plenty to get to still. Your Bald and the Beautiful Entertainment comes up about 8:12. Also in the 8 o'clock hour, National Days, good news stories. Reminder, 1 week from today, our toy drive at Brookhaven Town Hall. All the details on our socials and website. 2 weeks from today, our secret holiday show at Mulcahy's, moles.com. Grab those tickets. We're going to have a decent weekend. We're in the low 50s all weekend. Little rain tonight, little rain Sunday, but overall fairly dry, decent. And when you're in December and you're in the 50s, you take it and you move on, Cande. That's
Be
it.
happy for the little gifts from Mother Nature because she could get angry at any moment.
That's right. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.